You would never know this happy puppy had a rough beginning.
Sometimes we get animals that come in that really need some additional medical care, and we're able to provide that through our shelter medicine team, and then if needed, through our loving foster homes, where they're able to have the time that they need to recover from whatever condition they had when they arrived here.
So when I first found Durian, I thought he was deceased. He was curled up in a bookshelf with a blanket covering him. He wasn't moving at all, wasn't reacting to touch or anything. But in the condition, he was really bad. I thought he was going to have to be euthanized. As soon as we brought him to the intake floor, he completely shifted his attitude. All he wanted was pets and love.
Derby came to us as a stray. He had a severe skin infection when he showed up, and he was a depressed, sad puppy. I think he was about 4 or 5 months old when he came to us, and he was in really bad shape.
My kids troll Trello, the foster site, and then just send me links to it all the time and said, let's get this one home. And this one was just like the ugliest thing to exist at the time. So I called and they said, absolutely pick him up today. And he was like wrapped up in a sheet or a towel. We picked him up because he was just full of scabs. And as that time progressed over a couple of months, you just saw him just get a little bit more friendly, a little bit more vocal. You can just tell that his confidence was building. He went from a very calm medical puppy to just straight puppy in all the puppy tendencies and characteristics.
The tough part with animal control is I never see the end. I always see the beginning when it comes to the animal, so I never see the happy ending. As soon as I saw him that day, I had to ask him, was that the same dog? Once they told me yes, I had to come in and introduce myself and meet him because it was, it almost brought tears to my eyes seeing him in that condition. From the worst possible to the new condition was unbelievable.
Marcia came to us with burns. Her paw pads were burnt off. She had severe burns to her face and her ear tips. She was understandably in quite a lot of pain, but a sweet cat from the moment she showed up. So she really required some intensive care to get all those wounds under control. It's a long road. It took probably 3 weeks of bandaging of her paws before her paws were healed. And we're still working on the ears and the face, but she's moving in a good direction.
We have been fostering for about a year, a lot of puppies, and I knew we are definitely not bringing a puppy in. And then we got this guy. And I told the kids, every foster that comes in, they're like, we're gonna keep him. And I'm like, there's no way. We have 2, I have 3 kids, cat. And I said, there's no way. And then I got really attached. He showed such great characteristics of a dog that you kind of want when he was a puppy. When he needs something like a walk or a feed, the whole family kind of gets involved. But they're lovely.
As an organization, we've been committed to the human-animal bond for more than 150 years now. So when we get to see an animal come in, benefit from all of the care that we provide, and then we're able to provide that human-animal bond with a newly adoptive home, it's really what keeps us going and what fulfills our mission the most. Marcia, formerly known as Bonnie, is still on her healing journey, safely recovering with the help of a loving foster friend. We're incredibly grateful to our community, from our partnerships with other shelters and San Leandro Animal Control to the amazing foster families who step up and allow animals in need to heal. Together, we're nurturing brighter outcomes for animals every single day.